All right, this is where Kristine and I are honeymooning, and if you usually follow me for mind control and brainwashing content, I will talk about that as I'm walking around this resort. Now, this resort is in Al-Kati, Turkey, and it's a really beautiful spot, and I'll write more about it. And Kristine is even going to open a business soon regarding having weddings in this area of the world, and even at the hotel where we got married. And you'd be pleasantly surprised if you want to get married and you have if you have a very small group, you could definitely do it on a budget. It wouldn't be much more than what it would cost for you to get married wherever you are. So Kristine will be starting that business relatively soon, and when she does, we will be letting you know about it. And if you're interested, if you don't know my email, for all these updates, you can get on my email list just email me personally at info@jkristoff.com. So you can see the very long pathway here. I'll just turn this around. You got this beautiful long pathway here. Basically, the perimeters and these beautiful flowers, and you can just see it's an amazing resort here. And again, this isn't just about to show you the resort. If you like mind control content, I'll give sort of some brief discussion on it. I can't speak too loud here at this resort. And of course, when you know about mind control, you don't want to speak too loud anyway, because a lot of people don't understand mind control, aren't really interested in, they're not really interested in finding out how much mind control they're under, or who's programming them, or why the programming's occurring, to be honest with you, most people today. And I'll mention some. I mean, in a beautiful spot like this, I will sort of step out a little bit and describe something pretty horrific in regards to mind control in the beautiful spot, because it has to be said. And I'll give you another sort of view here. This beautiful restaurant which we eat at for breakfast, and has these beautiful, colorful animals all around the resort. And there's these olive trees that have been cut like bonsai trees, and a lot of these flowers are sort of like glass. It's absolutely stunning. And if anybody wants to know the name of this resort, we're coming right up to a sign that says it right now. You can see it says Byblos. That is the name of the resort. And we'll continue on down here by the pool. And basically at resorts like this, you're not supposed to film anybody, but hey, what can you do? And you can just see they got these great areas. This is a Balinese resort. So I know we're not in Bali, but the vast majority of people that work here are Balinese therapists, and even the general staff are from Bali. And the spa here I'll give you a little tour of the spa tomorrow. And beauty matters, and this is very important. And again, we'll sort of let you see. I'll just stop at this little area, turn the camera around again. Sorry to be making you dizzy, but you can see here a beautiful area. There's a pool, and I love blue. I love the color blue. It looks really nice. And of course, we go down to the beach. There's lots of blue water down here at the beach. And beauty matters a lot in regards to the vibration or the tone or the frequency that sort of washes over you in an invisible way. And when you come to a beautiful resort like this, you can feel how the beautiful architecture and sort of the energy that was put into the build by, not saying they're beautiful people, but I'm saying that they're the sort of God-given ability to create beauty is emanating or vibrating off whatever these people created. Now this has to be the most beautiful place, a resort that I've been to in my entire life, and I will be coming back here for sure. We didn't know if we were going to really like it, and you can see here now I'm down at the beach, and you have, like, my dream is always a white sand beach and blue water, and this is it. I got a white sand beach, so my dreams are coming true here. Definitely. You go, and it's not a super big hotel, and you can see what's really cool is they have the division, the floaters out there for the division, but they got lights in them. It looks really great at night. And again, it really opens up the chakra system, lets the energy flow, lets the creative energy flow. I got lots of ideas when I was down here. And again, I got a business idea for my daughter. I got a business idea for Kristine, so I'm going to open a business with my daughter, maybe even force her into it. And we teach that as well. Myself and my group, my team are now teaching what's called the Beginner Business Blueprint program. You can't enroll, so it's not a ShamWow commercial. I'm just telling you that we are teaching people how to start their own businesses and how to do that successfully, and sort of how to get a bit of extra money flowing toward yourself and your family on a regular basis every month. And we teach that, and this isn't a walk and talk about advertising for that program, but I've been basically myself financially struggling when I was a teenager, and my family had some hard financial times. So I know what it's like to struggle. And money, money doesn't buy happiness, but neither does poverty. And, if you're going to have a hard day, sometimes it's better to have a hard day in nice, beautiful surroundings. And again, if you're in the future, if you ever get on my email list and you want to work with myself and my team about the Beginner Business Blueprint, because we're probably going to be having it again next year at this time. We're probably just going to be running it once a year. I mean, I just love these pools that are lit up blue at night. And what's really odd about this Byblos Resort is there's a national holiday every year. That was 2 weeks ago, and this hotel was maxed out 2 weeks ago. You couldn't find a room, you couldn't find a lounge seat, everything was full. It was like ants or something. I was just going to ask these guys if I can, maybe not. Anyway, I'll just spin the camera around really quick. Hey brother, how you doing?
Hello, sir, you okay?
Good. I just want to show some of the glass flowers. I won't take any of the guests, I know that, okay?
No problem.
So I just take a bit of the flowers. So these are some glass flowers here at the seaside restaurant. You can see how beautiful this restaurant is. It's absolutely stunning. And again, this particular resort was not, it was full, it was packed, you couldn't get in. And after the holiday ended, there's like no one here. It's only at about 20% capacity. And so we got really lucky. We didn't know that. The staff told us that when we got in, and they said, wow, are you ever lucky? If you were here 2 weeks ago, things would have been like double the price and you couldn't get in anywhere. You have to wait for the restaurant. So this is a very unique, I'll have to show you this. for the ice cream lovers out there, this people that like the sweets, you have this marquee, I think it's called, little side room for the ice cream, if you can believe this. How are you? Hi. Hey. So you have all this ice cream. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And yeah, so we got really lucky in regards to, seeing this beautiful resort, getting in at a price that's affordable, because there's no one here, and we're really loving our honeymoon here. So it's probably a good time to start about the mind control. And I think the main thing to talk about here, and I think they're doing some work on some of the, I think they're just doing some general maintenance here on, I'll just get out of their way here. They're just doing some general maintenance on some of the flowers. And again, I'll have to keep this quiet because mind control is the most important subject in the world right now. It's the reason we're in so much trouble, because the people who rule us have one weapon, kind of like two weapons. There's like a very ancient group that really know how to use mind control against the population. And the reason they like mind control so much is because they can have their way with us, and they won't get their hands dirty. Now, this is the reason the Freemasons wear the white gloves. So if you go to a Freemasonic lodge and a Freemasonic ceremony, you'll see that they all wear the white gloves. And the white gloves, and you got to be careful, because there was actually a Freemasonic double-headed bird over here, so maybe I'll show you that, or you can just trust me. It's right here. Actually, I'll show you. So who knows who owns this place? I'm not too sure. But if you see right here, I'll just spin the camera around. And there's a reason for all these symbols here. This is the Freemasonic bird here. Double-headed bird. That's sort of their symbol of, they control all the left and the right, both political parties. So again, back to the white gloves, the Freemasonic white gloves, which means, you're not going to see our fingerprints on any of the stuff that we're doing. That's why the Freemasons wear the white gloves. The white glove represents, we're in control, but you're not going to find our fingerprints on any of the stuff. So when they want to dispose of you, using mind control, they will organize something like COVID. And they want to dispose of you, but with their white glove approach, they know they don't have to do it. Like, they don't have to come above ground and fight you or put their hands on you, because then you'll know it's them. They use the mind control so that you wait in line and you dispose of yourself down at the arm dart clinic. So you sterilize yourself. Like, if there's people out there that have taken the arm dart, not that many people are interested in reproducing today, which is another mind control agenda that they got going on. But if you were interested in reproducing, and again, disposal can be immediate disposal. And so you're at the V clinic and you don't make it out of the parking lot. Some people were like that. But sterilization is in that category as well. And even spontaneous abortions that were very big for people, or sort of frequent in the people that had taken the arm dart. And you can see the lobby here. And for me, yeah, it's a beautiful area, and beauty matters, but I don't mind mixing it up with my regular content, maybe interrupt the beauty a bit, but everybody could have a beautiful life if they knew how mind control operated. They really could. But they think that they know everything, and I mean, that's the general premise or the general setup in the human nervous system. Everybody thinks they know exactly what's going on in the world when most of their ideas have been programmed into them. So again, with the white glove approach, the Freemasonic approach, they're going to get their agenda through, but you're going to do it. And that's why they use mind control, because they can trick you to accomplish their agenda. And you think you're going to be making up all these ideas. You're going to think that all your actions are organic to yourself, when really you're building their dystopia. Now, the group in power today, they're very dark. They honor certain deities and gods that you don't, pagan deities and death cult deities. And so these things are really important to understand, and that's why they're called Freemasons. A Mason is a builder, and the word free means sort of at no charge, and they use the mind control to trick you to build their dystopia, and you're going to pay for it. That's another trick they use. That's why they're called Freemasons. They're going to build stuff, but they're going to build it for free, and they're going to use your money to build it. That's what they're called, Freemasons. And they trick you to build it using mind control. Now, if you're out there thinking you're too smart to be mind controlled, don't worry. Most people are. But if you're curious enough to question for a second that you're probably under mind control right now, I've made a documentary where you can educate yourself and educate your kids. You can have your kids watch it as well. Go to planetmindcontrol.com, throw in your email address, and basically you can educate yourself on mind control. And you can see here another one of these awesome blue pools. Gotta love it. This is just outside my area. And again, I think Kristine did a real good job picking this place for our honeymoon, or one of the places for the honeymoon. So good job, Kristine. But my main point today is there's lots of people out there right now who are doing some real bad stuff to other people. They're doing some real bad stuff to themselves. They're doing some real bad stuff to their own kids. And you can trick a human to kill themselves at a V clinic. You can trick, mind control a person to not only kill themselves at an armed dart clinic, you can mind control that person to actually attack someone like me, who knows what's going on, who understands mind control. I've spoken at mind control at the U.S. Senate. If you want to look that up on YouTube, put in Jason Christoff, U.S. Senate. I've spoken at the Romanian Parliament. I've spoken at the Japanese Parliament, and I've spoken at the European Parliament on mind control. So there's lots of bad stuff going out there in the world. I mean, you know that as much as I do. And I'll let you know, the vast majority is because this ancient group knows how to trick you through their white glove service to destroy yourself and your kids and your community and your health and your finances. And it goes on every single day. And if you don't know how it works, you're going to be in trouble. So go to planetmindcontrol.com, watch the documentary, pass it on to your friends, so that you're gonna know in the future if you're inside a mind control fugazi. Because if you understand that, it can save your life. It doesn't matter if it's armed dart clinics or eating junk food or volunteering for MAID in Canada, Medical Assistance in Dying. They don't like you. And they can trick you to get rid of yourself, and you'll think it's organic. You'll think that all your actions and behaviors are organic to you, but they know how to trick you to go against your own genetic self-preservation mechanism. So watch your back out there. Educate. Watch Planet Mind Control. Save yourself. Save someone else. Save your kids. This is Jason Christoff signing off. If you want to get on my email list, email me at info@jchristoff.com. This is Jason Christoff signing off from pretty amazing resort. We got it at a good price. Having a great time. Jason Christoff signing off.